Tower of Fantasy is a game that is often considered to be very similar to Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact. I got the opportunity to be part of their closed beta testing recently, and I will show you how the gameplay and the mechanic of this game, so you can tell us how similar Tower of Fantasy is compared to these two games. Yes, it's gotta be you because I don't play Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact. So let's take a look at the game. Tower of Fantasy is a free-to-play action MMORPG with a beautiful anime-style graphic and futuristic science fiction settings. We got an options to customize the look of our main characters, and there are a lot of things that we can do with our characters. We can even choose some presets that other people have made. Our main character is a special agent who lost his memory after certain missions and ended up being tangled in the events that happened in the village where he was found. The storyline is not the best in my opinion. It is very linear and generic, and it's tempting me to just skip the story. Thankfully, the main storyline does not restrict us from exploring this beautiful world that is called Ada, where we get most of our items and materials needed to progress our characters. We can interact with a lot of objects in the map, from a simple gathering material to some object that will require special weapon or equipment to open. Some of them can only be opened after we defeat a certain enemy, or after we solve a certain puzzles in the map. The world of Ada is quite vast, but thankfully there are a lot of gadgets that we can get in the game to help us explore, ranging from jetpack that can help us glide through the sky, motorcycles to travel by land, or surfboard to travel by the sea fast. There are also multiple teleport gates that we can unlock to make traveling easier. The gadgets, or what they call relics in Tower of Fantasy, are not only used for explorations but also for battle, like this giant robot arm or these missile launchers, and a lot of these relics can be obtained earlier on the game. The combat system in Tower of Fantasy relies on the player's weapon. We can select up to 3 weapons and switch the weapon mid-fights whenever we need them. Each weapon has a different attack animations and effects, and more effects will be unlocked as we increase the weapon's start level. As we attack the enemy, it will fill up the gauge on the other 2 weapons, and if we switch to the other weapons when the gauge is filled, we will unleash a powerful skill that is going to be different for each weapon as well. The dash button here is used to dodge the enemy attack, and if we dodge the enemy attack at the right time, the phenomenon will be activated, which will make the enemy within the area move very slowly for a short time. The enemy will level up as we level up as well, keeping the fight always interesting or difficult depending on how you look at it. The weapon in Tower of Fantasy can be obtained from gacha systems, which cost black or gold nucleus that can be obtained from exploring the map, completing quests, or from trading one of the game currency, which I'm guessing can be purchased with the real money when the game is fully released. The gacha has a pity systems that will guarantee an SR or SSR weapon every 10 pulls, and guarantee an SSR weapon every 80 pulls, which is very generous. There is also this thing that is called weapon matrices that can be obtained from the gacha system as well. This weapon matrix is basically something that can be equipped to the weapon that can give an additional stats and skill effect. Given that it is an MMORPG, we will be able to form party with other people to complete events or special dungeons in Tower of Fantasy. There is also a PvP in this game where we can challenge other players and increase our ranks in the ranking league for fame and rewards. Overall, I think this game is pretty solid. The graphics are pretty good and the world is quite vibrant. It is very easy to get distracted finding items when we traverse the map. There is a lot of content to do in a day, which honestly is a little too much for me, but maybe it will slow down as we reach the end game. There are a lot of gadgets that allow us to fight, explore the world differently in the game, and the gacha pity system is nice for those who are not lucky in this type of game like me. Tower of Fantasies currently can be played on mobile devices or on PC. Currently, the full game is only available in China, and the global version is planned to be released later this year, which is why we have the opportunity to get the closed beta testing at the moment. That is it for the review. I hope you can find this review useful to see if Tower of Fantasy is going to be your kind of game when it comes out in the future. Let me know what you think about the game and if you want me to cover the game in more details in the comment below. And I will see you next time. Bye now.